hello there, yes. Anyway, I made it to the weekend, I'm pleased to say, so I'm going to look forward to the next few days. Yes, indeed, it was saddened, though, to hear about the death of Annie Nightingale on Thursday night. One of those figures who was always kind of at the periphery of the kind of music entertainment business, but nevertheless was quite an astounding figure in her own right. Very deeply independent woman, very much her own person, and all the more feminine, if I can put it that way, for that, and probably as such will always be a footnote in history. But I can remember when I was younger, her musical tastes always seemed to resonate. That's the only way I can really put it. I remember her saying once that her favourite track was Steinsky's The Motorcade Sped On, which is one of those, again, little nuggets of musical history, and I mean musical history, that very few people have ever heard of. Very few. Yes, indeed. And she just seemed to have the same ear as me. I can remember her championing, for example, the Damned's version of Eloise, which is just a superb cover version because the Damned are superb. She ranged across a wide number of different styles of music, and was always a delight to listen to. You never knew what you were going to get, and as I say, as such, I think that neatly sums up a fiercely independent woman. Anyway, talking of not being fiercely independent, we move on to all of the depressing news that there is. I'm sure by now on Saturday morning that the Houthi rebels will have been completely disbanded and decided to give up because some Tomahawk missiles have been thrown at them, and that'll be the end of that business. The metaphorical gunboats are sitting in the harbour with their threatening guns, and we know how well that works these days. Yeah, but yesterday we had the unedifying spectacle of the entire nature of the British media establishment in all of its horrific glory, accusing Keir Starmer of dog whistle politics. Now, Keir Starmer is entirely capable of engaging in dog whistle politics, as indeed are most politicians, because Keir Starmer is the perfect metaphor for British politics that we have today, in the sense that he is a suit that just happens to have a human being inside it, technically speaking. Yes, indeed. Anyway, the people condemning Keir Starmer of his dog whistle politics are such luminaries as Jacob Rees-Mogg, a man that would never engage in dog whistle politics, and of course my favourite and yours, Andrew Pearce. Yes, a man whose Twitter handle is Tory Boy Pearce. Wouldn't it be nice, just once, if somebody said to these people, you cannot believe this horse pile of rubbish that you are talking. Everybody knows that you spend your life being paid to lie through your teeth simply for cheap political theatrics rather than real world politic. And that's kind of what we need, isn't it, these days? Yeah, we need more real independent people. Can you imagine Annie Nightingale if she'd gone into politics? Yeah, she'd be one of those Labour backbenchers who got kicked out about 2 years ago, but she'd be telling the truth, and you'd know it, and I'd know it, and more importantly, Keir Starmer, Jacob Rees-Mogg, and Andrew Pearce would have known it as well, except I'd have said it and you'd have said it, and they wouldn't. And that perhaps is an important difference. Anyway, do have a lovely Saturday. I'm going to do things and sleep, not necessarily in that order.